Today I'm going to be removing the bones from a chicken. It's a wonderful life skill. I thought maybe you'd like to join me? Start with a fully cooked chicken. So we have one prepared here. The first process is a little bit delicate. Now, when we get further into this, things will get quieter because I'll have to focus. But first, let's take the chicken. Now, you'll see this chicken was secured during the cooking process with this nice strap. The first piece of this is you need to remove that strap. So let's see what we can do here. It's not prepared. Let's try this. Now, remove the string. Try not to get too much grease on you. It doesn't come out easily. Now, if you'd like, you may save this and use it for a future chicken. However, they're kind of disposable. Now, let's set that aside and take the chicken, place him back in here. First, we'll start by just ramming your fingers into the cooked skin. Now, spread the skin like so. See, it's kind of like little wings. Now, you can remove the skin. I just removed a piece. I don't know what it is. Let's go back to this side where I removed the skin. This first part, these are the chicken breasts. These are wonderful large pieces of meat that just come off easily. And they rip. You can rip this to whatever size that you feel is necessary for your meal or snack, whatever you intend to do for the day. Now, continue to remove the chicken, being careful not to take the bones with you. Nobody wants to chew on a bone, unless you're a dog. I've got two of them over there. Now that the easy part is out of the way and the chicken breasts are removed, now the real fun starts. If you'll see, it's a little bit lighter now. It's a good Christmas diet. Let's move on. Drumsticks now. These are great. Now, please don't feel bad, but as you are removing a drumstick, you might feel a little pop. Don't worry, the chicken's already dead. He cannot feel this. If he can feel it, you did something wrong. Now, some of these pieces they're good meat, but there's a lot of fat. Personally, I don't like fatty meat, so I'm going to leave it over here. For the rest of the drumstick, you may continue to remove chicken as necessary. Being careful, again, not to take the bones or the skin, or sometimes there's these little gross black lines and things. I don't know what part of a chicken that is. I'm not a chicken man. Nobody calls me a chicken. Now, sometimes you'll end up with just a bone. That's okay. We won't eat it. Now that this drumstick is fully stripped, let's move on to the next. Again, you'll feel a little pop, but he can't hear it. Or feel it. Continuing on, the skin is now removed. Now, if you'd like to see what this looks like without the skin on, it is quite wonderful. You can see all of the meat with the ends of the bone in here. It's a great science lesson. This isn't science class. This is dinner. All right, now that this is done, we're going to take a look at what is left on our chicken. Now, this chicken obviously never flew because his wings are quite small. So we're not going to get a lot of meat out of there. But let's remove one and see. Peeling the skin back. Very small strips of meat and very dry. I may have overcooked this one. So let's just skip over these wings and move on to the underside of the bird. Now, I did not name this bird. You are welcome to name your bird before you remove his bones and his meat from the bones. However, it can be difficult for some people to know who they are eating. Personally, I love it. My favorite one, 1997. His name was Chuck. He's a little fat, lived in our yard, got hit by a car, but we got to him quickly. Delicious bird. So that's generally what you do. Now, I have this nice container that I can put all of the leftovers in. If you would like, you may boil those and create a nice chicken stock, or you can throw them in the trash. Be careful not to let a dog eat those bones, because if a dog eats a chicken bone, it may puncture their esophagus, their stomach lining, their intestines, and that's a bill you don't want to have to deal with. As for the chicken, you may continue to shred it to whatever size is necessary for your final meal and put it in a container for storage. And that is all. Thank you for joining us today, and I'll see you again sometime.